Hello, everybody. Scandinavian is back in the game. It's time to watch James Klug. Just make a quick video here. Freaking love this guy. Shout out to James Klug. I'll get you the link in the description. You probably know this guy already because you're watching my video. So let's see him talking to a boomer about problems in the United States. Let's go.
Yes, ma'am. Of course you can.
Okay. He's a fascist, he's a felon, he's a pedophile. And this has all been proven,
Yeah.
one after the other.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it. The people for him know it. The people against him know it. So I guess the question is, why would you want someone like that to be in charge of the country?
You know, a lot of people that I speak with, let's say I'm in Huntington Beach during a different time. They'll
Yeah.
say he's the best president they've ever had. He's representing the American people, especially the working class.
But
What
he's not- no,
what was your response to that
meh,
be? No, yeah,
meh.
please.
Meh.
Arresting the working class. He's kidnapping the immigrants that are here working. They're not sitting on their ass.
Why are they so degenerate when they're talking about this? He's not, of course, we know he's not arresting legal immigrants working in that country. As she probably say, everybody's immigrants. Yeah, okay, but they're legal. They will not be arrested. If they are illegal, they will most likely be arrested, especially if they made any crimes. Crimes during being here, of course, they are already criminals, but let's say they do anything extra. Um, and they always combined legal and illegal. They're doing this to get people on their side to make it sound worse. And I hate it. This is happening everywhere in the Western world, especially in the Nordics. Then in the Nordics, we don't talk about like illegal and legal migrants. That's talking about asylum seeking immigrants and like uh, how do you say that? Like working migrants, like people with high degrees that we need from other countries, like yeah, from America or India or China or wherever. They're combining those two because the legal ones are often doing so great compared to the asylum ones. The asylum ones is doing terrible in the Nordics, so they want to legitimize it by combining it together. It's so degenerate. I freaking hate it.
They're out in the field working. They're in
Are you
restaurants.
talking about illegal
working.
immigrants?
I'm talking about every immigrant.
All of the immigrants?
Hey.
All the immigrants, which we all are. We're all immigrants. But no, I'm talking about
Oh, I just said it. We're all immigrants.
Just anybody that's brown,
I'm
he's
just gonna say
removing
brown,
them. Yeah.
because that's what they're targeting. They're not targeting if they're illegal. They're not targeting if they're a felon. They're not targeting. They're targeting brown, and that's wrong. So
I mean, that's a big.
They're talking brown. I hate these boomers, these hybrids, these people thinking so great about themselves, like living in their 98% white neighborhood on a mountain somewhere with a huge house and huge savings. Maybe she's not the one, but he feels like she's the one that doesn't have any real problems in her life, and he wants to take the coat and be the white knight.
Thing for the administration to be doing, if that is true.
that's fact.
It's fact. So what is your basis for saying that?
What is the basis for saying what?
Just brown people, like my camera guy, is he going to get deported?
You know, there's a chance. I can't guarantee.
Do these people actually believe it? For some freaky reason, I think that you actually do believe it. But yeah.
I mean, honest
Do you
to
think
God.
the chance is pretty good, though?
It is. All I know is
over
that
for you, Eric.
$168
Yeah,
billion
he's gone.
have been allotted to what's it called? ICE.
Yes.
That's to hire more. I was saying maybe every block is going to
Border
have
Patrol, wall.
They're going to have their own ICE agent. Every block, he's got enough money to put an ICE agent.
That's a hell
on
of a
every
campaign
block.
promise right there.
That's not a promise. That's a threat.
Oh.
No, I'm white. I don't have half the worries that a lot of people of different colors do,
Nope, because you think that you're superior.
and I feel for them.
Yeah.
And I'm just really
Yep, once again, the white knight is here.
Sorry that this country has taken such a nasty turn and is villainizing people who are not villains. Basically, the villains are in the White House. They
The thing is here, the villain in the White House, the left and the right are agreeing on this. I mean, Klug is probably agreeing with her regarding this, but if he says he agrees, she will say, "No, I'm for White House, for a White House."
proved it over
What should the
over
punishment
and
be for
over.
entering the country illegally?
Say that what?
What should the punishment be for entering the country illegally? What should happen to people?
She has never thought about this, I guess.
They should probably be put on the road to becoming legal. I'm
Okay, so enter illegal, you should be legal. Okay.
sure a lot of them don't know how to do that, and they're coming over because they are.
Once again, she feels superior. They don't know. They are retarded, apparently. They don't even know that they are. Probably don't know that they're working illegally, even though they are talking to the freaking cartels.
You know, believe it or not, it's worse where they're come from than here. So they're giving up everything to come across the border to hopefully make a better life.
Should there be any limitations on immigration then? Should anybody just be allowed to come into the United States?
Well, you know, he said, this is what he said, is that he wasn't going to let, you know, the felons and the people, thank you, you know, who had criminal records come in, or those were the ones he was going to arrest, and that isn't what happened. You can.
No, he said he's gonna. What? He has never said that he's gonna only go for the criminals. What? That's for the deportation part. That is at first the criminals.
You can look and you can see that's
they promised the largest deportation effort in American history, and then they said worst goes first. So when it comes down to that, you know, what's wrong with getting people out of the country that are here illegally, that are cutting in line and getting taxpayer-funded benefits and all that? What's wrong with that, do you think?
I don't believe they are. I believe
What
that
do you
they
mean with
are.
I don't believe that?
I knew somebody who was working on somebody else's social security card, meaning.
Okay, there. She has some sort of like emotional bond to this, so then on the macro level, 25 million, no problems. Paus. Nu ska jag hjälpa Jonna med... Rätt. Jag spelar in en video. Ja, jag tror inte det är något problem. Den ljudet du har nu, det är inga problem. Ja, och vi är tillbaka. 3, 2, 1, go.
He was paying in, he was never going to get.
Yeah, most of them are working under the table because it's illegal to employ illegal immigrants.
Okay.
Yep.
So
they
why
don't
don't
pay
they bust
they don't pay those
the
taxes.
bosses? Why don't they bust the bosses who are getting this cheaper labor?
Yeah. Would you
Instead
support
of
that?
Telling them, hey, you know, if they're going to.
Here, once again, left or right, you should agree. Of course, people that employ illegals, they should be in jail. Like, go to jail. Take your business, go to jail. This will remove the incentive for illegals coming there because they won't get any job, but that will hurt the people that earns the most, the billionaires, which he probably also hates. But let's see what she says.
Bust the f***ing workers, yeah.
Yeah, they just busted a big one in Los Angeles, or at least they're under investigation because a lot of these situations, right, they're hiring illegals and exploiting cheap illegal labor.
Exactly. My point exactly.
Right,
You
right.
got it.
Nice. She actually agrees with him without being. Okay, nice.
You got it.
So you do agree with holding them accountable? Do you agree with holding the people accountable that come here and
Try to
you know
work?
cut the line?
I don't know how they're cutting the line.
There's people that try to come here legally. You know.
Okay, I don't know how they're cutting the line.
Because people stay in line to get into the States legally. If people jump in illegally, they have to prioritize helping those guys and trying to stabilize the country. If there would be no illegals, they could bring in more illegals.
Well, there's
It's
people
not
in
simple.
line that are waiting to
It's
come
not
here
hard.
legally, and then we have to
Well,
process
then they
millions
should
of people that are
probably
coming
speed that
illegally.
up. speed it up, speed it up. Let them all come in.
Why is it so important that people should come? Why is it so important? I have a feeling that she likes this because her property will increase in value or something.
All of them?
Well, like I said, maybe if not, if they're a felon or have a criminal record, then it's like, no, you can stay out. But everybody else, please come in. You make our economy better. You make our lives better. You bring cultures in that, we don't have and we want to experience. Why not?
What culture does the Americans not have? What the hell is she talking about?
Wait,
Why not?
what about assimilating with American culture?
They do. They do.
No, they don't.
You want them to bring their culture, or you want them to come here to be an American?
I want them to bring their culture here. We're the melting pot. That's what I was taught when I was young. We're the melting pot. Everybody
Oh, the melting pot. Manipulation has been working for a lot of years. I hear that.
comes in. Do you eat tacos?
I love tacos.
Sorry for pausing. Is this for real? We're talking about tacos.
Hey, there you go. If Mexicans hadn't come up here, you wouldn't have tacos, all right?
Is that the
It's
argument
a
for?
benefit.
Is that the argument for unfettered mass migration into the United States when we have a housing crisis, overcrowded classrooms, health crisis, gun crisis, all these issues, gangs, drugs? Is that a reason to bring in all of those people, or do you think we should be, cleaning up our own house first? What do you think?
The thing is, she does not understand that she is looking down on those people. Come in so I can have some nice, exciting tacos. Or come here so I can have some crazy cuisine from Congo. Like, you're just doing this for your own benefit in that argument. And do it because our economy gets better. It's like, on one hand, you're saying it because you want to help people, and the other way, you're saying it's because you want to eat tacos. This is how it was in the Nordics. This debate was like 10, 15 years ago. We abandoned that because we understand, okay, that's fucked. We cannot talk about bringing people in because we want some cuisine from that asylum country that they come from. That's crazy.
All those issues you mentioned are caused by greed, and it's only the 1% billionaires
But you're the greedy one.
that are reaping the benefits. Everybody else is suffering. And believe you me, 3 more months, we're going to be suffering. I know you don't think it's you because you're white, but you will. You
Ma'am,
will.
Once again, oh, he's white. Well, what the fuck are you then? Sorry for my vocabulary. What are you?
question for you, really quick, and I appreciate your time. I just want to know, when it comes down to bringing in people that are in the country illegally, illegal immigrants are counted in the U.S. Census, and the census determines how many representatives a state has in the House of Representatives.
Okay.
A lot of people are making the argument that they're just importing people that are in the country illegally to get more representatives in a state.
I don't know anybody who does that. I've never heard of that. I've never.
This explains how far away she is from alternative media. Like, she only watches CNN. She has never heard of the fact that there could be, even if you disagree with the conspiracy or whatever, she has never even heard of it. That they bring in people so they can have a bigger representative in the House, and as we've heard, a lot of the different states that they want illegals to vote. Like, that's not even, and they have voted. That's not even questionable either. That's facts. But she has never even heard of it. That is crazy.
Heard of that. Who has the money to do that?
What do you mean?
Who has the money to organize people to come up so they get their votes?
They just give
Government.
them, free healthcare, housing, food, and all sorts of benefits.
I don't know where you hear this.
We're in California.
Well, how can you not even have heard the talking point? Let's say once again, let's say you don't agree, but how can you not even have heard the talking point?
We're in California right now, and illegal immigrants get free healthcare in California.
I don't believe it.
Would you like me to show you?
And they don't get free health care.
Would
They
you like
get
me to show you?
Medicaid, you know? I mean, that's...
Look at Klug. Look at James. What the fuck did she just say?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They get Medicaid?
I think they do.
That's healthcare.
Yeah, that's health care. But I don't think it's free.
They don't get healthcare, they get Medicaid. Yeah, that's
I
healthcare.
think they're paying for it.
Well, who pays- Ma'am, do you- Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys for this video. I'll try to upload something more in the near future. Hit me subscribe so I see that somebody's actually watching. Thank you guys.